Hello everyone, so I wanna make a video trying out this game Foundation. I just bought it yesterday, I played a few hours, I saw they just came out. It's a city builder, I really like city builders, I'm surprised I didn't notice this one while it was still in early access. Or maybe I just didn't click it because there's a lot of early access games that are city builders at least. But I bought this yesterday and played a few hours and I really enjoyed it, so I wanna maybe go through a bit of the early gameplay for you. So I started the game, we're gonna go with a new game. My first save I played like a few hours. I went with hills, we can try to do something different. I think Fluvial is interesting, maybe we can try to play around with bridges. Ruler, I think this is basically a difficulty setting more or less. I will turn off the tutorial from, actually I will leave it on, maybe it's helpful. So I see that you can adjust all kinds of things here, like most city builders, I guess, difficulty or fighting or happiness settings. Casual makes it pretty easy. My first game I went with classic, I think it was pretty okay. Ooh, so challenge makes, what does challenge do? Non-depletable small mineral deposits. So challenging makes it that deposits are depletable. Let's try this out and see how it goes. I might just fail miserably. Here you have an aspiration of some sort. From my observation, this is some sort of goal setting for yourself. So if you click a specific things, you just have some requirements and restrictions. So if you want to have the prosperous priory, you need to build like an upgraded monastery and stuff. You can never build a castle, you can never promote villagers, and you must keep the population to a certain degree. But I will go with I play on my own stuff. This doesn't change, doesn't limit me in any way. I prefer to do it and just make my own limitations if I want to. Let's see what we're going for here. This a sheep or a deer? A boar? Mosquito? Nobody wants to see that. This a duck? Frog? I don't think these are the average animals you would expect here. This a bunch of wheat? Is that wheat? I think that's wheat. Good. Let's go with the frog. I don't know how to pick colors for these things. What colors would a frog want? No, that doesn't look too cool. Maybe if I change the oh, you got I like red. I'm not sure if the red frog is a good idea or not. This doesn't look terrible, and if I spend too much time fixating on that, we'll be here forever. Most recently I played some Manor Lords. I feel this was pretty similar, but this has way more depth. A new beginning, let me hear your advice. So we got our quests down there. Alright, now it's like the basic learn how to move your camera, so scrolling, I'd move around with WSD. You can rotate it, tilt. First territory. Yeah, so in this game you basically don't start with like an endless map. You have to buy a terrain at a time, which I think is really good actually, because it makes you not. So I feel the game is supposed to be more laid back, right? I feel this has the goal of making you not over plan everything, because if I start with a small terrain like here, I can't plan and sprawl out and picture already everything how it looks. I bought this piece of land, I guess I'll like this. A village center, small resource depot. So I guess our village center, I imagine we can build housing and stuff around the river. I think that's pretty natural. I also want to play out with bridges and see how it goes. I guess the village center is here. triggers me a bit because the village center is actually at the edge of our territory, but we'll expand this way. Organizing work. Builder's workshop. So these buildings, if you hold Alt, you can rotate them. We'll just put it right next to that bush. Did I put it? I don't think I put it. Build. Oh no, I didn't rotate it. Assigning workers. So if you're familiar with any city builder by now, this is pretty run of the mill city building stuff. Let's assign 3 builders. The people in this game look very funny. They're so goofy. I remember I had like 3 bold ones the first time I started this. So we have workers now. Now we need some wood. We'll build a lumber camp. The area around it is not how far you can collect the wood. The area around it is actually like the noise it makes or the disruption. People don't like living next to these. So I will try to... Well, we don't have a lot of choice right now. Actually I can put it like up here and I'll make the villagers live there. So my little guys, 3 workers, I'm not gonna carry stuff. This is on 3rd speed because I go fast. That's water. Is gonna hammer this down. Now this has workers. I assign them. Painting and wood cutting. Wood resources require you to paint an area that is fit for wood cutting. So maybe this is also a mechanic you might be familiar with from other games. If you paint, if you want to use up wood, trees, use up trees, you can sort of paint the area. Actually, I think I'll get these because I sort of want to like build my village around the coast, I guess. Oh, and I also got the gathering hut. We need to gather berries and all sorts of stuff. What is really interesting about this game is that you don't make any roads actually. You might pave them later, I think. I haven't done that before, but I think that's something you can do from what I've seen the tooltips. So it's really good at making everything look organic. So like I said, you can't plan everything all across the map, so you're supposed to like build small and expand organically. I think it really does a pretty job on making that. I mean, I have some villagers here. They have some tools, a wheelbarrow, there's some rock. And they're just making like little constructions down here. I think I also unlocked a forester camp. We need to plant back trees. I guess I'll make this, I guess, since I have enough workers. We'll start with 10 people. 4 are unemployed, so may as well do something, right? I think I can also use another builder's workshop. I'll put it here actually. It's only 5 wood, so I feel I can move it around or delete it. Map looks pretty good, and I think there's a seed. I think there's some randomization. Oh, we have foragers now. I only have 1 forager because I made more builders. Let's make sure we get food. So I need to produce berries. Everybody's cutting wood, nobody's planting. This is just like real life, I guess. So we got our first berry, completed the quest. Look at these cute ones. I disable that like I'm not sure what that effect is called, like when you zoom in and it puts stuff out of focus, like here, bokeh effect or something. I'm probably butchering that. What's my next quest now? Oh, it's here. Paint residential zone. Good. Some buildings require a designated zone to operate. Oh. So the forester, you paint the tree building growing area thing from here, from its own screen. What else do I need? Oh, residential area. Yeah, they need to start living somewhere. So I think it's most fitting to sort of like build around the coast, I guess. Villagers have needs. Yeah, we all do. Hey, wait. Little one. Water, rustic food. Must purchase and consume rustic food from a market. So I guess they don't eat the berries right off the damn brush or bush. Well. So let's put down a well somewhere. I think it makes sense for it to be like in between the roads. Can I get some more people? Stone cutter camp. Oh, we have stone. Oh, and it's 400, so I guess it's limited because I chose the higher difficulty. This I will probably regret. So people are organically building their own houses. I didn't do anything for it, and like the road to it is getting... Oh, this guy is... she's using a broom on like... She's brooming the leaves and stuff. Look how great this looks. It's like such a natural village look. Just a small meadow here. Some trees. These people are just sitting around. That guy is scratching his back with a hammer. That's like such a dad thing to do. Also, we were building the well, right? Come on, what's going on? Oh, I need stone first. Did I put down the stone? Oh yeah, I did. So let's see what are my workers doing. Cristanuccio is bringing 2 tools. We're cutting all this tree down here, but it's not bad because I actually want to clean this up for a residential area. There's also a cute mountain range in the distance. Oh, I need some actual stone, not cutters, stone miners. I guess, yeah, they're miners. Ombelin! Serfs are satisfied with a roof over their heads and a welcoming church. So this is, I guess, the level, the class. So it's not exactly middle class, it's more like... Oh, so serfs, I think, are like... sort of property of the landowner, if that's how, if I remember it correctly. I'm not sure exactly about the term. Look, it looks so great how he built his little fence next to the hill. There is also this other house up here. It looks amazing. I really like how this game looks. So pretty and so natural. So we're kind of waiting on the well building. We have berries. Nah, I think maybe let's reduce some builders and get one more stone cutter thing. Maybe I don't need that much wood either now. Let's do that. Maybe let's get a planter here. Go to 3rd speed. I switch around speeds a lot. It's something I always do in this game, so I switch around speeds a lot, and it basically has 3 speeds. I switch them 1, 2, 3. So each number does its own speed. So I have 3 women mining. This is a very diverse community and acceptant. Oh, actually, this seems like a guy. It's Micheluccio. I wonder if they're flirting with like the work. The work, no, I want to say the work factory, but this is not much of a factory, like the workplace. It's not much of a workplace either, it's the work area. So I have 2 stone, they're moving. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea that I put them so far apart. I mean, they're not exactly that far apart, but there's a bit of walking, I guess. I expect this won't be an issue later when we get to clear up more of this. Oh, I put the woodcutters to go around here, so maybe I'll keep some forest here. That might look interesting, actually. It's like a little patch of forest separating the industrial zone. Well, industrial, about as the industrial as it can get. There's like little saw. There's some... What's that paper doing here? Do we have that technology? Oh, so this is really cool. Now that we have a well, we wanna build a market so we can sell berries at the market. So this is kind of one of the parts that make the game really unique. You can sort of model some buildings. They have like components and such. So I guess the best way to call them is modular buildings. So if I go to the village market, I can put down a food stall. Where do we make the market actually? That's a good question. So since the berries are here, it would be silly to make it that far away. Let's make the market like right here in this bush. So I put down the food stall and I can just go, but I can also make a tent for it. A welcoming protection for a precious merchant, those who sell it. Increases attached building power capacity by 20. So basically this I can modularly put it around. Well, there's not a lot of choice right now because they don't throw everything at you at the start, but you can rotate it and you can put parts around it. So this is like one of the first things. I need cloth, but I think I start with some, I guess. Coins, coin tendency. Ah, they're not really happy. I guess we need the food. This looks so good. I'm really happy with how this looks. So I guess we're like 15 minutes into the game right now. So this is basically kind of how the first 15 minutes will look for everyone. Maybe some of you play slower. I'm a bit of... I wouldn't say I play fast, but I'm like very jumpy. So I might pause, then go to third speed. There's like no in between usually. It's usually or paused or third speed. I would prefer to just pause rather than go to first speed. Oh, look, we're starting the tree planting. This guy is... this woman, Mildoina, is carrying around trees. I don't know all the names. I want to pronounce them as Italian. I guess most of them are kind of Italian sounding. Do I still have builders? I think I'm kind of low on builders. Maybe let's go easy on the stone. Let's put 2 builders here as well. And Misa and Micheluccio, go finish up the village market. So peaceful. Small trees. I think something that you might want to be careful when first starting. I think I did this mistake my first playthrough. Well, not much of a mistake maybe, but the berries are kind of at the edge of the forest and they're not there forever. So, for example, I think these berries will kind of disappear eventually if I cut all the woods. So the forest is important somewhat, and I'm not sure if berries can grow in like this new forest. I'll try to basically turn this patch into a forest and see how it looks, so I can like sort of. I kind of want all along the coast to have some houses and stuff, maybe like up to here. We'll see how that goes, and maybe here to have more markets, or I'll probably need to build a church sooner or later. It's like churches are crucial to the average life of this time. Well, I don't really know what time it is. I mean, what period. I don't think it's ever mentioned, but sort of makes sense. So we wanna build a village market that has a market stall, and we wanna put berries. So now our people can finally eat. The game is not that punishing really. So if they don't, I'm not even sure if they can starve. So this guy doesn't have his need fulfilled, so he has water and housing, but I guess it says to prevent starvation, but I don't know, I've not seen anything that says these guys were starving up till now. We're still waiting on some wood. We're running low on wood actually. Man, I feel I really need more workers. Let's get a woodcutter here. Oh, so this guy's already selling. The tent is not built for him, but he's already selling. But I haven't completed the quest yet because the building itself is not fully finished. So even though I have the stall, they haven't put up the tent yet. Hi, berries. Those are you know when you buy fruit and like if you buy for example fruit in the like plastic containers or something, and the ones on the bottom are always mushy. This is kind of how they look like. This is what I imagine. These are kind of mushy. Well, I mean, they probably don't have very high standard for like fruit quality. It's not like in the present where the fruit pickers, if the fruit has a small blemish or something, they just throw it away or just feed it to animals or just eat it themselves. Because I think now the reality is that if the fruit don't really look perfect, they're probably not gonna sell. Right, this is something I haven't seen actually. So this roof is weighed down? Oh, they're all weighed down. Some are weighed down? Huh. That's, I'm not sure if this is based on something or if... I thought it might be based because it's like hilly and maybe it's windy or something, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just one of the design. There's work to do, man. What are you doing? He's a builder. Come on. Go build. Oh, builder Emisa is finishing up here. My villagers are starting to become more happy because they're starting to eat. So I guess my understanding is they don't really eat unless there's somebody selling it. Porto Pace. Oh, when I created this, I didn't even check the village name. I didn't even see. New ruler titles unlocked. Lord and Lady. Editing buildings. You can move and rotate. Can be scaled up and down. Improved with additional parts. Oh yes, some can be scaled up and down. I don't think this one can. So there are certain buildings where you can... I don't know what I click, where you can increase the height of it. For example, towers you can really make taller, for example. I said example twice, now it's a third time to talk about that. So what's next? Raise the current happiness to 75. So my happiness is 68, and I think it will raise automatically once everyone eats some berries. Yeah, some have not gotten around to eating the berries, I guess. Hi, berries. Where's my seller? Oh, apparently they don't need a seller here. They just go and get it. Maybe leave the money on the table. I guess I'm not even sure if they had money. No, this is the wood planter woman. So if they have a job, do they just carry the job items all day with them? Oh, that's cute. Is she sleeping? What's going on here? I'm on free time. She's just relaxing. Also, the village center is basically just like... We just came into this area with carrying a bunch of stuff where we put the stuff down. The wood cutting is not going exactly fast. Oh, we have a quest. So yeah, I'm not sure if these are quests. They're called advice. I don't think you get anything from them, but they sort of like guide you in what you do. unlocking buildings. Some buildings are not available at start. You need to unlock them from the progression skin. Unlocking them requires you to reach their tier, which might require a certain number of prosperity and estate splendor. So, if we go to progression, we actually have a skill tree. Well, not skill tree, but a progression tree. Which does expand, actually. One of the things that happens right now, so when you level up, or you get an unlock, this banner pops up here, and you can't click through it. You have to unpause the game and it goes away in game time. So if I pause, it will never go away. Thank you. And we can unlock fishing, bridge, fence, storage. I think the quest told me to get storage. Because now we have a granary which stores food, and we have a sawmill which produces planks. Oh, we also have a warehouse. Yeah, so I need to build a... Oh, the warehouse needs planks. I see. Oh, there's new people coming. Look. Thank God, I was needing some more people. So I guess we need to make a lumber camp where they will cut down a tree into lumber, I guess. Sawmill. Oh, I meant a sawmill is the lumber camp. I will just throw it here. I don't really like the location, but I'll move it around. If you click on these, they just become your members. I don't think there's any baby making in this game, so people just sort of wander on your village and they're like, hey, can we join? And you just click on them and then they join. That's basically it. Maybe I could use one more stone worker until these guys figure out what they want to do with their lives. So they automatically equip their pickaxes. Oh, the trees are growing. There's also like a dating. We're in month 2, week 2, day 3. I'm not even sure if that impacts anything, honestly. I think it's just for your own sake. There doesn't seem to be a day-night cycle, nothing. Just walking around with tools. Can I move this for you guys? I feel like... So these are all their work tools and they're just always having to walk through them. Oh. So I can just move it, costs me 1 gold. I'm fine with that, I still have a lot. Because you start with 500, I guess. We can also use more of our gold to unlock these. We're basically... There's also prosperity, which is how you unlock some of these things. So once I reach 10 prosperity, I can start buying this stuff. So I can pay gold to produce fish. I mean, we're next to a river, but we have berries. There seems to be plenty of berries. I think for now they don't need more than 1 resource. So with 1 berry, they're satisfied. That's all we eat here. It's full vegan. Household. Not household, but town. Feels too much to call this a town because it's 12 people, but you get my point. Immigration. So how often people come, I guess, is determined by happiness and also employment. So if they're just hanging around, they probably don't come that much. We are not working too fast. Hey, why are you taking the wood, man? This guy is just bringing some wood to his house, bro. Oh, never mind. They're making houses for themselves. Yeah, so as you saw, I have this area as residential, and when 2 people came, they're like, "Hey, let's make a house down here." There's a house between Miss Maldoina and Walderan and Alfgrim, which is living by himself. I guess you can rename them all the time if you're into doing that. Good, maybe this is a good time to take a break, guys. I'll see you next time.